from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They go play action now. Jackson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Browns, they have certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now it's Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and it's going to go down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Baltimore.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Trying the right side with Mitchell. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
A gain of 12. And the Ravens first down.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive.
First and 10.
Now Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Sanders. Well, there's a short one taken in by Otten. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. This is intercepted. So this is something we didn't see often this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10.
13.
Throwing is Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. On 4th down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
to throw now. Here's Sanders. There's a short one taken in by Otten. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
70 Rangers, 19 sight, 9 Buffalo 18. Ready.
They go play action now. Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They go play action with Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. If you look at this Browns defense, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Play action. Now Jackson. And Walker has it. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Here we go.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll take it inside the 25. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Okay,
Pick
break.
up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Count.
Sanders. He's got Otten on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's a gain of 11.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Drag. Broncos.
And he stopped immediately there. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it.
Ready, ready.
Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Throwing, Sanders. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. The extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right, nowhere to go.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Baltimore.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hernandez. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Lamar going to give this to Ali. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first down, it's a run with Ali. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
To throw is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Quick, ready?
The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Dances by at the 20. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Jackson now.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Rashad Bateman.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
It's caught inside the 10. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for two, unsuccessful.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out,
that's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 76 yards.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 2.
Ravens 16. Browns 14.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Straight ahead they go with Ali. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Well caught by Flowers.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here's Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Jackson sack. Loss of 12 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
13. UAA. Hey.
3rd and goal, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
on the ready.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get it. Go.
On play action, here's Shadur.
And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, it's a wobbler here.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 48
A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Mustang 19. Come on.
Sanders to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Going across the formation, there's Houghton with it.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jonathan Taylor. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Ravens 24, Browns 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Gets past one man.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Ali. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
Ali going to try the right side.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Finding Walker complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
A 28-yard gain.
On the give, it's Ali.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A slant route caught by Bateman. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double and triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a...
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rasheen Ali.
His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Pass caught right side by Taylor.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Fighting through. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. Throwing for the out route. He finds Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jonathan Taylor with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Browns 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the fourth as time has run out on quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down,
They go play action to Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, 28 yards. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Tyler Loop to kick
Now
off
after
for
the
Baltimore.
touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of fight. And this time will be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Handoff here to Ali. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Now it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Hernandez. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashid Ali, his second touchdown of the afternoon. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling because that's what you're taught. don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up big plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Browns on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is third down and 12.
From the gun, it's Shador. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jerry Jeudy.
68 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Return it. You.
From the gun, Jackson. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well.
Rasheen Ali
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner's a former defensive back. I'm having almost almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Throwing, Sanders. There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Go. Cowboy 80. Go.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A 4-yard gain.
They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
On the jump. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll go. Here's Sanders.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And this one too low.
They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
Middle. Hey, middle. 180. 13.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hernandez. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the set.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ali. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Baltimore, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks.